Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here. Welcome back to Better Than PSG. Maybe, just maybe, we might be. We're here with Paris 13 Atletico, and I would like to say, firstly in the first part of this episode, the amount of support on the channel at the minute is fantastic. So yet again, a big thank you from the bottom of my heart. Past 300 subs, on our way to 350 pretty quickly. I'd like to say thank you very much. Secondly, on top of that as well, is the Twitch has been pretty good as well. So I'd like to say thank you for that. But the main reason I'm here is just have a little bit of a chat about what I've done this morning. Because I've done a few things different. I'm not on stream as I'm about to go to work. If you like what I've done, I might do a whole tactical breakdown at the end of the season. And if you want that, please let me know in the comment section below, and I'll spend a whole 20-25 minutes breaking down every little bit of individual stuff that I've done tactically for this 4-3-3. Now, I haven't really changed too much, but I've changed a few things with opposition instructions. A couple of the lads in my chat, Burger, yet again, if you're watching this mainly yourself, saying that opposition instructions make big difference this year. Now, I've used it in previous seasons, mainly FM19, you just tell everyone to press, and it was overpowered. FM20 to try to phase it out, and FM21, I found when you put opposition instructions on, players did, just did that, and that was it. They wouldn't actually play a system. I found in the last couple games, if I go to positions, that this may get confusing for yourself, but that has worked. I've played against two 5 at the back systems, and we focus our play on the outside, right? So focus our play on the outside, as in our trapping. If you go to our tactics and you see it here, we're a mid-block team and we focus it outside. We could even drop this from higher to standard, but I like it on higher because I like the lines being deeper but compact and close together. Helps on the break. It also helps limit the space for midfielders getting in between the lines. But as you notice, focusing opposition outside. So I was like, look, I was in a game this morning, had my morning coffee, and I was like, look, let's muck around a little bit. The season's, it's okay. We're 34th, I would take it. If you told me that this is where we're going to be, I would 100% take it. But in terms of getting promoted, I don't see it happening. We're just not good enough. So I was like, let's have a play around and see what we can do to make ourselves a bit more defensively solid. And if you have a look at the positions, I've either told right-sided players either in the middle of the park or in the defensive line. Not telling this to do strikers. Strikers, defenders, they're already overloaded and not good. Just do what you need to. I've already told them, look, you show players to their right-hand side or their left-hand side, and you press these players, right? And you force them to the pressing trap, which is on the outside. So what I'm basically trying to do is help the boys block the middle up, press those players, and force them either way. We're still deep, we're still in a mid-block, but once they get into our block, I want to go, okay, you press and you show them one way. And basically what it means, if you look at the opposition instructions here for them, is if it loads up in the game properly, it means that it should see something like this, right? And I will clear this in a second, is if you go right-sided player, because it's 2 centre-backs, I don't do it. If it's 3 centre-backs, I show them the left-sided centre-back, the right-sided centre-back, with the one in the middle being neutral, which way to go. But it'd be something like this, right? Those are the guys in the middle of the park and overloading. So on the right-hand side, and you press them. So go make your run, and then show them that way. And the reason why is we're showing them that way where the boys will move across, they'll press, they'll win, we can go on the break, right? And then the same on the other side, right? We'll go like that, and like that. And there, as you can see, without being too crazy about it, it's basically anyone that steps into the middle of the park, which will be in the mid-block for sure, you press and you only show them out wide. Right? I want nothing coming in through the middle of this park. I want no balls coming through here, build up plays, scoring from distance, none of that. I want you guys to press and show them wide. And the main reason is for that is 2 reasons. We've got the wide trap stopping the cross, and if the cross does come in, I've got 2 really good centre-backs who are decent in the air that will deal with it as well. And it's just made us defensively solid in the last 2 games, right? I will have to clear this as well, just there we are, and no, because I want the actual thing. Oh, the clear button was there. But yeah, and if you have a look at our last 2 games, I do have to go to work, so I'm rushing this a little bit. I tried this against US. You saw the run at the end of our stream last night wasn't particularly great. We also lost the game 2-0 in there. If you have a look at our last run in of the month, a few goals conceded. I was looking at this morning. The only team we beat, a team that's going to get relegated in Borgo, who are odds on the worst team in the division. And I played US, who are a decent side. Won 2-0, could have been a lot more. But it was more that they did nothing with the ball. You know, we had 60% possession in a mid-block system. Yeah, we're not being creative, but I don't care. It's about staying up and being defensively solid. And they did nothing. And then against FC, we actually had Fatamundi decide I'm going to be the best player in the league. And yeah, look, they had 10 shots, but 3 of them on target. Most of those shots that they're having are coming from areas where, you know, 0.8 XG for 10 shots. They're coming from either whipped in balls that they're headering from outside the, you know, in and around the 18-yard box, or they can't break us down, they're getting frustrated and they're taking pop long shots from 30 yards out. Great. That's good shape for me. And what it's allowing is for us to really focus on the press. And what was very noticeable in this game is because the press is being so focused in the areas where they only have, you know, we can have a winger and a fullback pressing a winger. Our winger and our fullback pressing one of their wingers, is we can win the ball and go on the break really well from what I've seen, especially in this game. A lot of it came, we won the ball, bang, ball done, let's go, and off we go. Apart from the Burger who's finally scored a headed goal for the first time this season. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Secondly, I don't know if it can tell you in the transfer history and contract, cash deals, loans, fees. No, it doesn't tell you with contracts. Look, if you go into the squad and we go by contracts and short by expiring, Yannick's been tied down to 2025. Eden, I've tied down. Yannick, I've tied down. Diarra, I've tied down all till 2025. They wanted roughly the same amounts of contract. You know, in the end, Diarra took a 1.6 down to 1.4. So I've either took him on for same money or similar money. I will note that Baraka's still under a K, which is great. And Eden, I think, is the only one that... no, he went down to the 1.2. Joey Lucas, is the only one that took a 1-year deal. But he went up from 1K to 1.3 and wants to be a star player. To be fair, if the game let me, I would have given him 1.5 to 2K because I think this guy can play left back up until we get to the French top flight. Now, that's what's going on here so far. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to come back home. We'll be live on stream, so links down below. If you have enjoyed that little tactical opposition pressing instruction piece, let me know. And when we come back, I'm going to give you a game against either one of the teams in and around. I think SO Solet is the team I'm going to give you because they're right behind us in 5th. But if we do lose the next few games, then you guys might see another game. But I'll come back to you with a game. Please note, I didn't sell Thiago. There was a bid for him from Basel for 40k. I said no. He said, I want to leave. I said, look, what about a price that I have in your mind, because we are massively in the red in finances? He said 160. I said yes. They haven't bidded since, so it looks like he's going to be happy. Yeah, I need as much money as I can for my transfers. Other one is Ruben. I'm happy to sell him. He's 22. He's not particularly great. We've got younger kids. 20k. He's happy to stay if we don't get a bid for that. He's wanted. I've listed him for 6k. No one's made a bid. And Kamara wants increased playing time. I played him in our last 2 games. We've won both of them, so maybe we need to keep playing him as well. We'll be back with a game. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, YouTube. We have got 5th place, So Cholet, in a massive game, maybe, in terms of the league. We do have a game in hand because we've had a game against Adrenz, postponed for the 2nd time now. In this month, their pitch continues to be waterlogged. You can probably see behind my face here as well. If I actually go, I prefer this to be the other way around. So this finances, and this promises. This will be a bit easier for you to see. There we go. And automatically override custom panels? No. With that there, you can see that our finances are depleting very quickly. And that's because, we just have no money and no intake at all. In terms of transfers, we actually did get rid of a couple of people. Nothing crazy, nothing of note. But if you go here, we had a couple of boys in and around the squad, most notably our backup right back, leave because they were upset. In terms of people in the ins, no one. I tried on deadline day to loan a couple of people. There was 2 guys from Reims that we went for. Both of them rejected me in terms of because I play at too low of a level for them. Both would have been ball-winning midfielders because I think that's the one spot where we need to get in and, see what we can do. Since I've put in these opposition instructions, though, 3 wins, which I'm pretty happy with, and this could be the biggest test of the lot. Le Mans game has been postponed as well. Gotta love the lower levels where games get postponed due to waterlogged pitches. In terms of the team, that is going to be your best 11 more than likely, apart from Kamara probably switching in and out with Gottini. Be your best 11 for the season. A lot's going to rely on Diarra, Haddad, and Yanis Barak, We are live on stream, so please come follow us live. Links down below. And if you really did enjoy my breakdown of the opposition instructions that we are using at the minute, then do give the video a like and let me know in the comment section if you want a 4-3-3 tactical breakdown of my end of season tactic as well. Lastly, over to the Twitch chat there too. I've shown you guys the opposition instructions. If you need me to run through that, I will do that after this episode. We're going to go with the full strength side, see what we can do, and hopefully, fingers crossed, continue a very good run of form that we're having post the mid-season break that you get here in France. Got to tell them that it's a big game, so I just don't want to see them try and do too much. See if the boys can maybe get motivated, which they have. Maybe Karamoko can, he didn't. But look, it's a pretty good team talk nonetheless. So Charlotte are lining up in, a lot of the teams play 5 at the back or play, this system with the 4 flat, one line back, or 4-3-3. I haven't come up against a 4-4-2, and I get the occasional 4-2-3-1. So it'll be interesting to see how the pressing works here. The only thing I've changed that you haven't seen on YouTube is I've gone to weaker foot for both strikers, but not changed anything else. So hopefully it'll be all right. We've been defensively solid, and that's what I like. Fingers crossed we can hold on being defensively solid. Haddad now with a ball. Barak gets on it. Good touch. Cross keeper. He went down. Penalty given from the referee. It was actually the linesman flagging. Fadamundi has scored a couple of pens this season, so he'll step up. Can he fire us 1-0 up from the spot in a massive game? He can't. It's a great save by the keeper. And, well, that's an anticlimactic one. That would have been nice to see that go 1-0 up. Because if we win, we actually go 3 points clear of them with a game in hand against a team that's currently 17th. Which would be nice. And it puts me in that position where if we can just go on a bit of a run, which we're starting to, you never know about that word promotion being fleeted around. Anyway, Koulibaly finds this guy, finds a Remain. This is the one person we don't press is the centre back. We just kind of let him do what he needs. And that's because I want to be neutral. I want to force him one way like we have done there. But it's a bit too high up the field for that. In the end, though, he couldn't really create anything, which is good. Now, Desprez. See what he wants to do here. And he goes long looking for Fadamundi. And Fadamundi on his touch. Didn't win it though. Fiam. Renard. Looks inside. We get the squeeze on, but we don't win it. It's actually 2 really good balls. Desprez is needed. Oh, what a save, Desprez. Looked like a certain goal there for Charlotte. And, well, in the end, Desprez at full stretch to his right-hand side. Don't see the keepers make too many saves at this level to be fair either. And for a guy with like 6 or 7 one-on-ones, that was quite well class. In the end, though, Gamero, not the actual Gamero, and that's the highlight. So far, fairly even game. Match momentum says it's been even too. And we get a header away, and Joe Lucas doesn't pick that one up. Does he get a tackle in? He does. Falls back to him, though. Gamero again, down the line. That's probably a goal. Should be a goal. It's not. Desprez, man. The keeper's having a worldie. That one there needs to be watched back because that is insanely good. We should be 1-0 down now. Point blank range. Outstretched right hand. Great save. Mate. Strikers may win you games. Defence and goalkeepers will win you championships. We're not fighting for one. But the faintest hopes of promotion are being held together by our keeper's hands. And yes, that was an intended pun. And yes, it was good. Anyway, Koulibaly. We squeeze across. Back to Remain. Renard. We squeeze again. Getting a good squeeze and moving across. But they are playing between the lines really well. Koulibaly. Try to force them one way here, which we do. They go long and Berger's been beat. So only thing, we actually did really well keeping our shape, and then Berger's just been beat over the top with a ball over the top, which he should never, ever, ever be beat by. Valetti goes in there. We try to get across. Koulibaly now. Looks long again. Berger wins. That's exactly why we keep the shape, because when they go long, we win it. We should be good on the break, but our dad's lost out. This just feels like a game that we've been really rubbish in. This is the sort of game we've been really rubbish in. But we haven't really moved the ball around, nothing. We had a penalty miss too. For the one moment we did move the ball around. No tackle in there. Ball and a half. Desprez is beat. We're 1-0 down. Nothing the keeper could do about that one. We've just been really poor. We've been really poor. This whole half has been them dominating us. First maybe 20 minutes it looked good. Then outside of that, forget it. 50 minutes played. Need to show something here. He will come out of the counter-pressing system if it does continue to be poor. And go to something a little bit more aggressive. Karamoko. Joe Lucas. Haddad presents at feet. Good turn. This is where Barak needs to get beyond. Lucas getting beyond too. Keep making you run there, Joe. Never made a big enough run. Now they go long into the channel. Picked off there by Karamoko. Berger. He's got the fullback with him. Instead, he looked for Fatamundi on the touch. Heads on. Barak, one-on-one. Round the keeper. Look, against the run of play, and it's 1-1. We'll take it. Ball into a channel that Fatamundi just flicked into space. And sometimes route runs all you need, baby. 1-1. It's not been good. Berger just thumped one to a 1v1. In the end, their centre-back didn't interrupt the run of Barak. And mercifully, passed the sliding challenge. Set piece now, Castro. Back stick. Fatamundi. Heads over. He's missed a penalty now and a back stick header. But he is one of our best. 60 minutes played. And all of a sudden, we're starting to get on top by the feel of it. Fatamundi. Daliet. The system is very good at absorbing pressure and then becoming dominant later in games as we've got more energy. Maybe this is showing itself here with Castro now. Daliet been squeezed. He's not the most forward-thinking fullback. Great ball out from Berger, though. Joe Lucas is very good on a run. But where he should have carried a look for Haddad peeling wide, gave it straight back to their keeper, who goes long. Karamoke heads it straight back to him too, and they're in here. No, they're not. Berger wins, and then they tackle straight away, and our centre-back's out of position. Ball over the top. Desprez should have come for it. He didn't, but he concedes the corner. Weird game. Well, we started well, then we got a pen, we missed. We then got dominated and rightfully went 1-0 down. We then did nothing, scored on the break, and then proceeded to dominate the period after that. It's a weird game, this one. What's it calling for? It's calling for a little bit of control, but at the same stage, I feel like if we commit men forward, we're going to be in trouble here. The point's always not bad. So at what point does a point become bad because you technically could get promoted still this season? Is this the point where we just go, we need to go for this? Might actually go us the more standard, pass into space and stay slightly wider. Play for a set piece because we've got some good set piece takers. Diarra is actually going to come in as a winger and actually get him to stay wide and hug the line. Nuno's left-footed or right-footed? Right-footed. Kamara's going to come off. Nuno's going to come in and actually be an advanced playmaker on support and just get him buzzing around with two Segunda Volantes. Karamoko in a booking is nervous. I don't like making changes because we do our back forward because the players coming on aren't great, but we're going to make that change there. I'm going to go slightly more direct. Fatamundi should hold this flank and get beyond now. Look for Valenti, who has got to pass it straight to him, but that ball didn't work. Berger needs to win, doesn't. Should be Desprez's. Didn't come for it. We now pump one looking for Barak. Great punted ball. Haddad's quick enough to get there. Beats his man. Not much around with him. Numbers coming into the box late now. Needs to hold it up. Does hold it up. Fatamundi fires wide. He's coming off now. He's missed too many chances today. If he was on fire today, he would have had a couple of goals himself. Going to move to an inverted winger on attack now. Godinese going to come in there for Castro, and he's actually going to come in there and just be a bit more of a defensive line playmaker and defend. Still create, but only let Masamori go. And Dex will come in for Joe Lucas, who's quick enough to get maybe beyond. I'm going to actually switch him here to go wing back on attack. I'm going to really let him go for the last 10 minutes. He's got 15 pace and 15 acceleration. Valenti hits one. Just never put it on target. They've moved into a 4-2-3-1 late doors. Is there going to be late drama? There could be. Look, Dex is going to get beyond here. This is where we need Dex to go with a 15 pace. Got it and he keeps. Dex wants it and gets. He needs to go. Haddad made a good run. It looked for Haddad. It finds Haddad. And we've missed another one. We've missed another chance. And now there's a highlight for them in the 94th minute. Fatamani missed a cutback that he should have scored. And now we've had Dex miss one. And now there's a highlight. Berger heads. Got a knee wins. Valenti looks out there to Cisse. Barak made a run. Barak's in behind. Oh my God, it was assault. It was pure and utter assault. So smart. I love it. I need to sign that centre back. Knew it was beat and just rugby tackled him to the floor. The AI, smart. 40 chest by that centre back. Valenti now. In a 94th minute corner. Free kick. Looks for Berger. Doesn't find him and that's all over. Wowzers. What a frantic game for a 1-1 draw. The cut and thrust of that one was interesting. And at the end, well, the centre-back, I don't know who his name is, but my word, he did well. I don't know who got sent off there out of those three, but it was good. Apparently he didn't get sent off. If he didn't get sent off for that, that's ridiculous. Surely he got sent off. The game's saying he didn't. Did he not get sent off? Apparently he didn't get sent off for that. No way he got through that. Can I watch the key highlights, please? We're now investigating if he got sent off. We can't go forward highlights here. Yeah. Did he not get sent off? Am I just like... I'm shocked. I'm honestly shocked that he did not get sent off. There's no way he did not get sent off. If he did not get sent off, he's the greatest of all time. On a booking, the referee just gave him a talking to. There is no way. He's the greatest centre-back of all time. He's the greatest lower league. Who's your name? Remain. Mate, I'm signing you. I do not care. We're going to find out how good you are. We're signing you. Remain. Kevin. 31 years of age. He's got nous. He's next level. You're good. He's brave. Oh, yeah, he's brave. He put his cojones on the line of getting red carded in the 94th minute. Looked the referee dead in the eyes and told him, I'm referee now. I'm walking back there. What a lad. In the end, it's a 1-1 draw. I should feel filthy. I don't, because it was funny. And another decent point. We are on the same points as them. We're a game in hand. And to be fair, we're only 4 points out of the promotion spots. And yes, Le Mans have the same amount of games played as us, which is not nice. But if we win our game in hand, we're only 6 points back from Chadarus. It's not a bad spot to be in. YouTube, if you have enjoyed this episode and the breakdown in the first part of it, let me know in the comment section. Thank you and goodbye. Give it a like, of course, as well. And I'll see you next time for more lower league goodness with Paris 13 Atletico.